Hi there! Today we're going to learn how to warp an image in Canva. So here I have a sample image that I took from Canva. I just search it right here. And then if you want to warp an image, one option is to do this. So you can just search on apps and then you can click on warp. And then you can use the warp brush and then select the image and then we can now warp our image. So you can choose from the different uh, options right here. You can change the brush size if you want it bigger, if you want it smaller, just adjust it. And for the brush strength, you won't see this right away, but if you want to use this, so for example, I have the brush strength on 71. So this, it warps the image easily if you chose 71. But if you want to have a lower brush strength, so for example, I just did that. So it warps the image in a weaker strength. So for example, I want to choose the different options. So you can just click on cancel and click on grow. And then I want to have a brush size bigger. I want to strengthen the brush strength and then I can choose grow. And then that is it. So that's definitely something you don't want to see in your dreams or nightmares. So we can just click on cancel and then we can choose shrink and then we can just shrink our image if we want. So that's what the shrink button does. So I want to so that's one way. If you want to use the warp brush, you can use the warp brush. But if you want to have another way, you can search for apps and then you can search for Liquify. And then that's the Liquify app. Then let's open it. And then in the Liquify app, we have different options as well. We have melt, we have wobble, we have smear, we have smudge, we have flow. So for example, we want to use wobble. We also have different options right here if you want to use them. So feel free to use whatever option that you want as long as you're happy with the image. And for example, for melt, that's it. For smear, smudge, and for flow, and then for none. And then that is it. For example, I'm happy with this image. So of course, you can just click on save. And then that is it. I hope you learned how to warp your image as I gave two options to choose from. And I'm sorry for this gentleman right here that I use as an example. But I hope you learn how to warp your image in Canva. And thank you for watching this video.